Hey, it's Zane here, and happy Monday to you. Hope you had a great weekend. Great start to the week for me. I was up at 5 at the gym, had an awesome training session, and just been walking my dogs at the park, and a busy day ahead. But I wanted to share some thoughts today. Our trainer this morning, Jamie, she's absolutely awesome. I love training with Jamie. She started the class by sort of saying that her theme for the week was to don't wait until you feel like it. And I thought that was a really great topic for today's short message. And I think a lot of people, particularly when it comes to staying consistent with their training, workout, exercise routine, they're always looking for a scenario where they feel good, they feel up to it. And, if I was to think about, my time over the years in staying consistent with my training, if I was to be realistic with myself about how many days in any given week I actually felt like getting out and doing my session, the reality is probably 80% of those days, 4 or 5 days out of a week, I just don't feel like it at all. I'd much prefer to, hit the snooze button on the alarm, roll over, stay in my nice cozy bed and have another hour's sleep. And but because I know that I've already had 8 hours sleep, because I go to bed pretty much at the same time every single night to allow for that 8 hours, which is pretty much what we all need, there's no reason for me to sleep in. So I know that 5 a.m. is my go time. Well, obviously I have to get up earlier than that to start at 5, but my alarm typically goes off at 25 past 4. Do what I've got to do, have a little bit of breath work, go to the loo, have a stretch, hydrate, and let my dogs out for a wee, and then off I go. And I'm typically back home by just 10 past 6. And so, I've got a lot done in that first hour to, an hour and a half from when I've woken up. And, most days I don't feel like doing it, but I know how I'm going to feel at the end of it. And right now I feel great. I feel clear in my mind. I feel a sense of accomplishment. I've got my sweat on. I've got my stimulated some muscle growth, and I just feel great. And it would have been very easy for me this morning to just stay in bed, but just knowing that how I'm going to feel at the end of that sense of accomplishment, getting through the session, feeling alive, doing the right things for my body, paying it forward, putting those wellness deposits in my wellness bank. That's what it's all about. And so basically my message to you today is, if you feel that you need to wait for a time when you feel energetic, when you feel like it's the right, you're in the right frame of mind, your body feels really good, chances are most of the time you're just not going to feel like doing it. And I think that is where most people go wrong. It's what allows those little voices in your head to take over and to stop you from doing the things that you should be doing. The things that are going to add value to your life, the things that are going to make you feel good within yourself, the things that are going to keep you looking good, feeling good, in good physical condition as you move forward and as you get older. And so, we can't wait until we feel like it. We cannot wait until we feel like it. We just have to basically set those routines into our daily schedule. And for me, it's first thing in the morning. For you, it might be that as well. And if it can't be first thing in the morning for whatever reason, I can't think of a reason why it wouldn't suit somebody to get their steps in or their exercise out of the way first thing in the morning, other than if they do shift work. They get home late at night, or they start first very early in the morning, or maybe they're away from home. People who do fly in, fly out, that kind of work. But apart from that, there's really no reason why the first thing in the morning shouldn't be the time that you pay it forward and that you get your exercise routine done. Because there are so many distractions that show up throughout the day that make it a lot more difficult to really dial in. And so I just feel if you've paid it forward, you've done it first thing in the morning, it gives you all the freedom that you need to get on with your day. If things get held up, if your schedule gets off track, things show up that you didn't anticipate, you know that you've already done what you needed to do to take care of your body. So again, don't wait till you feel like it. Set the schedule. When you plan it, when you schedule it, you make it real. Have a little plan every single week. If the plan needs to change, that's fine, but just make sure that you have a broad plan for the week that you're going to target that enables you to take care of your physical body. And I don't care whether that's going to the gym to lift weights or it's just getting those steps in. 20,000 steps a week is what I recommend. 4 sessions of 5,000 steps as a minimum, which is basically a 45-minute walk 4 times a week. If you do a 45-minute brisk walk, typically that's going to equate to at least 5,000 steps. Do that 4 times a week, so that's 20,000 steps. So if that's where you're at, just do that and just get that done first. If you're already doing that and you want to add layers to it, definitely incorporate some resistance training into your weekly routine. There's so much great information out there at the moment about longevity, about extending our vitality and health span, and all of the experts all concur that we need to be incorporating at least 1 hour to 2 hours of resistance training into our weekly routine. It can be 3 20-minute sessions a week. It can be a little bit more than that if you're able to do that. But the older we get, the more important it is to preserve our mobility and our muscle mass, because as time goes on, we naturally lose those things. And so it's up to you and I to make sure that we stem that tide, that we don't allow ourselves to fall into that state where muscle mass is depleting, mobility is depleting, our ability to stay mobile, flexible, agile. You can do things to stop that so that you can look great, feel great, get into your later stages in life and continue to do the things that you want to do that bring you joy. And, I guess we all know that one thing that certainly won't bring us joy is if we're spending the last 10, 15, 20 years of our life just counting down the days and living in a state of gradual decline. So again, finally, don't wait until you feel like it. Get it done, and you're going to feel a lot better for it. This is Zane signing out. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something from that. Have a great day. Until next time, stay strong and live well. Bye for now.